September 2020 Planetary Transits for Virgo and Virgo Rising. This is an equal house chart set up for 0 degrees Virgo on the Ascendant, Eastern Daylight Time, New York. We begin September 1st, 2020 with 3 retrograde planets in Capricorn in the 5th house sector. Jupiter at 17 degrees, Pluto at 22 degrees, and Saturn at 25 degrees of Capricorn retrograde. The Sun is placed in the 1st house at 9 degrees of Virgo, along with the planet Mercury at 22 degrees of Virgo. Venus is placed at 24 degrees of Cancer in the 11th house sector. Mars is at 27 degrees of Aries in the 8th house. Neptune is at 19 degrees of Pisces, retrograde in the 7th house, and Uranus is at 10 degrees of Taurus, retrograde in the 9th house. The moon is in Aquarius at 27 degrees in the 6th house. Overview. August 23rd through September 1st birth date, Sun in Virgo at 0 to 9 degrees. August 29th through September 1st births have transiting Uranus in Taurus, trine the Sun all year. Potentially a time of positive change and stimulation. August 23rd through August 28th births will experience transiting Uranus in Taurus square their sidereal Sun placement throughout 2020. Sudden, unexpected, sweeping changes may happen that enliven and invigorate your life. Expect to be liberated from elements of your life that have become oppressive. Uranus always sets us free. It also heralds the arrival of raw truth into murky situations. Hopefully, it will be stimulating and not too disruptive. Under both energies, we tend to draw into our lives those who have the planet Uranus prominent in their charts or the sign of Aquarius. September 2nd through September 11th birth dates, Sun in Virgo at 10 degrees to 19 degrees. September 9th, 10th, and 11th births have transiting Neptune in Pisces in opposition to the Sun all of 2020. A very creative and spiritual energy, deeply emotional and heartfelt. You may draw into your life a relationship with a Pisces or someone with a prominent Neptune in their charts. On another level, this energy could bring the loss of a significant male figure, ego defeats, especially career-wise, or the dissolution of a relationship. It all depends on how Neptune and the Sun are configured in your birth chart. Health-wise, Neptune rules infectious diseases, which means you need to be especially vigilant and not become lax with self-care. September 2nd and 3rd will feel transiting Uranus in Taurus in trine aspect. Enlivening changes. September 12th through September 21st birth dates, Sun in Virgo at 20 to 29 degrees. September 12th and 13th births have transiting Neptune in Pisces opposed the Sun all of 2020. Please read the previous paragraph. Since the opposition, 180-degree aspect, is an aspect of relationship, please refer to my video on For Love and Money, the Neptune Effect. It focuses on Neptune transits to natal Venus, but can be applied to Neptune opposed the natal Sun as well. Transiting Mars in Aries will be making a high-energy trine to the sidereal Sun placement of September 12th through 15th births, all of September of 2020, giving you an extra dose of stamina. September 14th through 17th births have Pluto trine the Sun all of 2020, excellent for career as well as healing, regenerating, and renewing your health. September 16th through 18th births have stabilizing Saturn in trine all this month. Generally speaking, these energies make your life run smoothly. Whatever you're trying to accomplish happens easily. Doors open, others help you. September 1st, Mercury trines Pluto between houses 1 and 5 is an excellent energy under which to have discussions with partners, both business and personal. Present your ideas, set goals, and make plans. Creative pursuits are also favored. September 2nd brings the full moon, 1:23 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time at 10 degrees of Pisces in opposition to the Sun at 10 degrees of Virgo, spanning houses 1 and 7, or I should say 7 and 1, highlighting the tension between the needs and demands of partners versus personal needs and desires. The planet Uranus at 10 degrees of Taurus is making harmonious aspects to this full moon, a trine to the Sun and a sextile to the Moon from your ninth house. The full moon sheds light on situations, and creative solutions to potential conflicts will be found under this one. Also, on September 2nd, Sun trine Uranus between houses 1 and 9 is excellent for implementing innovative technological solutions to the issues at hand. On September 3rd, Mercury trines Saturn between houses 1 and 5 is excellent for getting through a great deal of work, since concentration and attention to detail is accentuated. It also favors math and running the numbers in your personal and business partnerships. On September 4th, Venus square Mars between houses 11 and 8 is a frictional energy. Your peace of mind may be temporarily rattled by communication you receive either from a friend or through the group you work with. Let it go for now and revisit the discussion later on today when Mercury sextiles Venus. On September 5th, the planet Mercury enters Libra and moves into your second house. On September 6th, the planet Venus enters Leo and moves into your 12th house. And on September 9th, Mars turns retrograde at 28 degrees of Aries in your 8th house sector. Also on September 9th, the Sun trines Jupiter between houses 1 and 5, an exceptionally positive and magnanimous energy. Use this to heal any relationships that may have become strained. The Sun opposed Neptune on September 11th between houses 1 and 7 could find you feeling drained and exhausted. Take the day off, if possible, to recuperate. On another level, avoid making any final decisions about a relationship. You may not have all the facts or the true story. On September 12th, Jupiter turns direct motion at 17 degrees of Capricorn in your 5th house. The Sun trine Pluto on September 14th between houses 1 and 5 is excellent for making changes and improvements in any life area. If self-employed, use this transformative energy to streamline and reform your business model. Doing research into a subject that fascinates you is also favored, as well as all your love-based relationships. Venus square Uranus on September 15th between houses 12 and 9 warns against impulse spending for emotional gratification rather than need. This energy is classic for experiencing a disruption in a relationship and attempting to make yourself feel better by spending money. September 17th brings the new moon, 7:01 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time at 25 degrees of Virgo in the first house, highlighting and energizing your personal fresh start over the month ahead. This new moon is harmoniously aspected by trine to Saturn in the 5th house of love and creativity, possibly bringing renewed interest, ideas, and revitalization to this life area. If you're involved in a creative venture that has recently lost its luster, expect a change. Mercury squared Jupiter between houses 2 and 5 on the same day will bring new and bigger plans to go forward. The autumnal equinox will occur on September 22nd at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, with the Sun entering 0 degrees of Libra and moving into your second house. 3 planetary aspects that have to do with communication will be affecting September 20th through 24th, depending on your location, because they'll hit exactitude in different time zones. They are as follows: Mercury square Pluto, Mercury square Saturn, and Mercury opposed Mars. These energies are not catastrophic, they're too short-lived, but they are frictional and annoying and not conducive to getting your ideas across. If you can avoid those dates to discuss matters of great importance, do so. On September 27th, the planet Mercury enters the sign of Scorpio and moves into your third house. Venus in the 12th house will trine Mars in your 8th house on September 28th, a great energy for your intimate personal connections. Saturn turns direct motion at 25 degrees of Capricorn on September 29th in your 5th house sector. Also on September 29th, Mars will square Saturn between houses 8 and 5, an aspect of frustrated energy having to do with goals and plans. Yes, you will feel angry and impatient with delays, but detaching and accepting magnanimously the current state of affairs is the way to go right now.